Brooke Smith. Here. Gina Rick Holmes. Taylor Michelle Gray. Bethany Loman. Liam Giesler Norson. I hope I didn't pronounce that wrong. Madison Walker. Here. Corrine Evans. Here. Shira Priest. Here. Deja Gibson. Here. Jonathan Jackson. Shania Manning. Yinka. Anaya Terry. Here. Kanaya Smith. Here.
Is there a motion to approve the August 28th Student Advisory Council agenda?
Motion.
Second.
It was moved by Zachariah and seconded by Drew. Are there any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Today's agenda is as follows. Firstly is the call to order, then the roll call, approval of agenda, approval of meeting minutes, discussion items, e-board welcome address, superintendent meet and greet, Student Strengths 101, SAC Photos, next steps, and adjournment.
Point of order, Madam Chair. We need to go back and approve the minutes from the July 25th orientation.
Okay.
Under letter 4, Roman numeral 4. Right after approval of agenda, then it should be approval of meeting minutes.
Okay. Is there a motion to approve the July 25th Student Advisory Council meeting minutes?
I move.
Second.
Didn't get it. Okay. It was moved by Zachariah and promptly seconded by Drew. Are there any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Are there any opposed? Okay. Thank you. So now we will be moving into the discussion items, which are okay. So I have a question.
The welcome address.
Okay. We're excited to have We're excited to have you with us as we kick off a new school year. Together, we have the opportunity to make a real difference in our school community. Our goals for this year include promoting student wellness. We aim to prioritize the well-being of all students by advocating for mental health and stress management initiatives. Enhancing communication. We plan to improve the flow of communication between students, faculty, and administration to ensure everyone's voice is heard. Fostering inclusivity and diversity. We are committed to creating an environment where every student feels included, respected, and celebrated. Supporting academic success. We'll work on addressing academic concerns to help every student reach their full potential. Encouraging community engagement. We want to strengthen connections within our school and the broader community through service and partnerships. We look forward to a year of collaboration, growth, and positive change. Let's work together to make this year one to remember. I would like to welcome our superintendent now.
Oh, okay. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm trying to see everybody's names. Really quick. Can we go around the room and let's go take a little bit of time? Tell me what grade you're in and all that good stuff. I should say who I'm first. I'm Brian Johnson, okay? New superintendent, just started and love seeing students, so excited to learn more about that.
My name is Wesley Gilliard. Can y'all hear me? All right. So my name is Wesley Gilliard. I attend Best Academy. Oh, I'm a senior.
My name is Sienna Taylor. I'm a sophomore at Carver STEAM Academy.
Hi, my name is Madison Walker, and I'm a senior at Midtown High School.
My name is Zachariah Artister. I'm a senior at Carver Early College.
My name is Deja Gibson, and I'm a senior at the South Atlanta High School.
The, right? You said the? I got it.
My name is Zykia Dowdy, and I'm a senior at the Frederick Douglass High School.
I'm going to start us on now.
Junior, and I'm a junior at Drew Charter.
Good afternoon. My name is Christian Bud Alster, and I'm a senior at the Drew Charter School.
Hello, my name is Brooke Smith, and I'm a junior at Cape Atlanta Collegiate.
Hi, I'm Ariana Hollins, and I'm a junior at Carver Early College.
Hello, my name is Anaya Terry, and I'm a senior attending Booker T. Washington High School.
Hey, my name is Kamaya Smith, and I'm a senior at Booker T. Washington High School. Hi, my name is Shania Manning, and I'm a sophomore at DM Thorne High School.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Miles McNeice, and I'm a junior at High School Academy.
My name is Shira Price, and I'm a senior at North Atlanta High School.
My name is Savannah Millman, or Drew Millman, and I'm a senior at Maynard Jackson High School.
My name is Corinne Evans, and I'm a senior at North Atlanta High School.
Awesome. Well, thank y'all. I'm excited about this group. So a little bit about me, just briefly. I was superintendent before, and one of the highlights of my work in Chattanooga, Tennessee, so about an hour and a half or two away. One of the highlights of the work I got to be a part of was to have a student advisory that was a really important part of our decision-making process. And so I will tell you my ground rule, and I hope to be able to interact with you all multiple times, every time, ideally, throughout the course of the year. When do they meet? Monthly? I should ask all this earlier. I meet monthly. Awesome. So I hope to be able to engage with y'all. I'm learning. And you laughing at me, and I'm learning, man. Give me a break. And so monthly, I hope to be able to engage with you all, and I hope that you all just keep it honest with me when I ask you questions, really transparently. So I got two questions, really simply. I want to know something that the district has done really well to start the school year. When you think about it, it can be your school, it can be your school, it can be something you saw more broadly, really across the district. It could be something that a younger brother or cousin or somebody else that's in APS has said is, as you've heard from multiple people, this is really good, but what's something that you've heard that you think, this was really good that APS has done this, or that my school has implemented this as you start the year?
May I please?
Oh, she can go.
And do me a favor. I didn't do a good job here, but will you restate your school and tell me your school if it's a school specific one? Yeah.
Oh, so I'm from Carver STEAM. Personally, at my school, they have gotten better with the hiring process, with proper training lead the teachers.
Hi, I'm Madison again, and I go to Midtown High School, and I know that you guys up the teacher salary, which I think is a very positive thing.
Very positive. I thought Midtown was going to say cell phone. Okay, so I heard heard hiring and training, and I heard teacher compensation. What else? Something that's gone well.
I got it. May I? Alex, Alex once again, and I go to the charter. This may not be a positive word, but
don't go there yet. We're not gonna let you go there yet. I'm coming there though.
All right.
I'm gonna let you give us something we can improve on. I know you're ready for that. We're coming to that. Tell me something that's going right.
My name is Shania May, and I go to Thero High School. One thing I would say is the uniform policy, hearing more of the student voices when deciding on what uniform we should wear, and letting our SGA decide on that.
Y'all had some uniform changes?
Yes.
Or I'm assuming probably more flexibility?
Mm-hmm.
I go to Maynard, and so I think the district handled our registration issue really well. I know we've had a lot of problems with that last year, and I think they've done a good job handling the issue so students can return to school in a timely manner.
Ms. Long heard it over. She's appreciated. Taking note on all that because Jackson definitely been interesting to walk into. Yes.
This is this is a really fun one. I'm Brooke. I go to KIPP Atlanta Collegiate. So to start off our school year, we had a block party. So we went to Anderson Park, which is right across the street, and they brought out a lot of food trucks and stuff so we could just celebrate starting the school year, and I thought that was really fun.
Other things, yeah.
I go to Frederick Douglass High School, and the things that my school has implemented with our SGA personally is student voice. We are really big on student voice this year, and we've been having a lot of events, and we got a pep rally on Friday, and we football game against Mays, so we gonna win. Yeah, we gonna play. No, we play with Mays on Saturday.
Y'all play Mays on Saturday?
Yes. But student voice has been a really good, big thing at Frederick Douglass High School this year, and I really love it, and I really love being part of the organization SGA.
Any other things? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm from Atlanta Classical, and one thing I found to be pretty seamless across the board is testing when it comes to MAP, SAT, ACT, AP testing. It's all been really smooth. I haven't had any issues with that in my 3 years of high school.
All right. Good. Anything else? I know y'all ready for I can see you ready right now, just ready. All right. Not a negative, but an opportunity, all right? So when you think about opportunities for APS, when you think about the start of school, what's something that you'll say, okay, this is a real opportunity. I wish y'all would consider this. You got to, y'all change, what y'all doing? Who got it? Y'all looking at each other.
All right. My name is Christian. I'm from the Drew Charter School. One thing we've seen as an opportunity is, I guess, the cell phone policy. We've had a implemented cell phone policy where they take our phones during class, lock it up. And although it hasn't been quite in our favor to do that because we want our phones with us, but it has been beneficial, at least for attention span. It forces us to pay attention, not check our phones, not be distracted, but to be more engaged. I've personally seen myself become better. It still annoys me, but it is what it is, and it has improved definitely around my classmates.
I want to give you a hug, man. No, just I appreciate you. I appreciate. So you think that's an opportunity to be spread more broadly, or where are you going with that?
I think it's just an opportunity just for us to realize how addicted we are to our phones, and how an opportunity to see how different we will be as students and as classmates to be more engaged with each other rather than being on our phones, and how differently that will impact our grades, in class assignments, all that stuff.
Me personally, adding on to what Chris said, when I'm in the classroom now, it's harder to see more slackers with the cell phone policy. I feel like everybody's a little bit more attentive and everybody's actually paying attention. So if we're talking about a positive in terms of this, I'd say that'd be one. The attention span of us as high school students, I feel like everybody's a little bit more attentive.
Now, I appreciate the positive spin to the opportunity, but you can also take y'all need to work on, you know what I mean? I thought that's where you were going earlier, so I'm giving you the floor back.
I'll go there now. Honestly, I feel like the whole locking it up and like being not forced to, but in a way of like being forced to like lock it up, I feel like at first hand it's kind of a little bit pushy, because I feel like as an alternative, I feel like everybody could kind of just be, well, I'm not gonna speak for everybody and say everybody's mature enough, but then again, we're high school students. I feel like everybody can be civilized enough to just put them away, put them in our bags, and kind of avoid the whole key lock it up type of thing. I feel like it's a little childish in a way.
My name is Drew Millman, and I go to Maynard Jackson. I think that APS should take more advantage of the cluster system and the relationship between high schools and lower grades, just to help foster community between the cluster relationships. I think that we utilize it for like sports, but we could do it to build a bigger community so that like middle schoolers and elementary schoolers have older people to look up to and speak with. Not necessarily like a buddy system, but just so that we have that relationship in the community that's already there and then just build upon it.
May I?
So again, my name is Marcus Daniels, and I'm a senior at Best Academy. So my first thing is, I feel like an opportunity to grow is dealing with our security, because just this week, Best Academy, it was a fire in our middle school bathroom, but the fire alarms didn't go off till we're halfway down the field. No smoke detectors, nobody tried to put it out, and even the firefighter said it wasn't that big of a deal to cause that big of a scene. So just changing our security issues, our security system, and just improving it. And also, with the Best and CSK and the non-traditional cluster, I feel like if the district was to start giving us more recognition, because I know like even with you, Superintendent, you have your cluster meetings with each cluster, but on the poster, there's nothing about non-traditional clusters, and I feel like we should have more of a voice in every opinion, and I'm not seeing it here.
So at our school, we have this motto called Panther Pride, and the P stands for professionalism and the R stands for respect. I'm not going to say that it's just the guys, but I say this for everyone. They're not very respectful or professional. So I do feel like this is an opportunity to enforce like an etiquette class in schools to teach them proper mannerism.
To add on to that, so I'm on the Georgia School Board Association Youth Council, and so I speak with other school boards. And speaking on this is more like to give a suggestion. I know with Newton County, they have a college career academy program, and we have ACCA here. Newton County schools, they have a college and career academy. Like how we have ACCA, it's basically the same thing. I know at their college and career academy, they have a whole like week, like not a whole week, but basically like different weeks they focus on different aspects of professionalism, like how to write an email, how to do a handshake, how to work on eye contact, and dinner etiquette, and all these, essential things to being in a professional setting. So in terms of how she mentioned, a lot of times it's not very professional. That's like an opportunity, looking into like how Newton County implements it in their college and career academy, how APS could work into our system, so there's improvement in the professional setting and better preparing for college and career.
My name is Shira Price, and I'm from North Atlanta. And so at North Atlanta, we have a lot of advisement time because our sophomores have to work on their personal projects, but for every other class, we have like SEL, social emotional learning time, and I think it could be better utilized because a lot of it's like teaching us how to make friends, but we're kind of in high school, like we're past that point. Like there are a lot of other skills that I think high schoolers need to develop, especially before like going out into the world past high school, that I think we could focus on instead of, teaching like the basics of friendship, like how do you interact in like a digital environment or even with the world as a whole.
Or maybe some resume writing and how to do it properly. Anything else? Any other opportunities, things we could, or you point somebody? You raise your hand.
So recently, I feel that my school had a problem with mismanaging punishment. So what had happened was 2 people had gotten into an altercation before, and it was the day of a scrimmage game that we had. And so the entire student body was punished, and they basically said that we couldn't attend the game because of the altercation. And I didn't agree with this because I felt that if we didn't do anything, then why were we being punished, and why were there stipulations on the game that they encouraged us to go to?
I'm sorry, what school?
Oh, I'm sorry. I attend Booker T. Washington High School.
Thank you for that. You got siblings? You have two little brothers? I don't know, I asked that for a reason. Like a lot of times parents do that too, when it's a mistake. Everybody go to bed, you know what I mean? Everybody go to bed, and you had done anything. Not the way it is. Anything else? Go on once, go on.
With the Wi-Fi, so at my school, we had to take MAP testing, but then we had to reschedule it because of the Wi-Fi, and then even during MAP testing, it stopped up, so I think that would be an area that y'all could improve.
Connectivity, right? Not for cell phones, but no, seriously, I heard that last night. I was at Midtown, and I heard about the connectivity challenge. So,
my name is Savannah Millman, and I go to Maynard. Again, I think that APS could take more advantage of like the opportunities offered at different schools. So like at Maynard Jackson specifically, we have a lot of like higher education opportunities, like dual enrollment, IB, AP. But we don't have the resources to really like provide that for all the students. So like our main focus is on IB, which is a great program, but it's not for everybody. And so I think at least we as a school, but maybe as a district, could do a better job of like supporting the other options so that kids have all of the options available to them versus a lesser option that's underfunded or isn't properly resourced that kind of damages them instead of supporting them.
Yes, it's time to wrap up. Also, thank you for everybody who spoke, and also thank you, Superintendent, for your time. We appreciate it so much, and I'm glad everybody got an opportunity to say some of their grievances or positive highlights about their schools.
if there are other things that you all have, always feel free to email me. I don't know my email. Well, maybe you got it. It's Brian.Johnson@APS something as well. Well, make sure you got it. Reach out to me directly. We'll follow it. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we're going to introduce Miss Ashley Lane as we move into Student Strengths 101 for the next 45 minutes.
Good evening.
I have it in my phone. I think you No, I had the strengths in my listening. I took a picture of that. Yeah. And your top 5 strengths from your report? Yeah, I took a picture of it. Hold on. So leave your name and your top 5 strengths, okay? I can find it. Yeah, follow them, whatever way you Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna give you about 3 minutes to get your name and your top 5 strengths. Did everyone get a report? Okay. So that's
It's will find it. Just
next.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, wait.
Who's about to pull it up on here?
Kyra. Yes. Is it PowerPoint?
Oh, he has it up. He should have it on another tab.
He said the left.
It's the other one.
Okay. Thank you.
Like, you just put these. We don't have to write the sentences on here.
There's one.
Can I just put these? Do I have to write the sentences?
No, just put the words.
Okay.
And there's so many of these at governor's honors.
Okay. Thank you,
And how we fold it like
Dr.
this?
CT.
She's over there.
All right, so we got a request to update the photos.
Yes. Are you?
District-wide issue.
You already have
Miss
it.
Bree, they said we need to district-wide update all our photos.
Oh my God. I just started working here not too long ago, so come on. Okay. These pictures I did not take. When y'all see cute stuff, that's
They're even talking about the ones behind the dais, too.
when y'all see those nice TikToks, for real, that's me. That stuff? Oh, they talking about those?
Yeah.
I don't know who took that. I was in high school like y'all when they took that.
Okay. Let's get our table tents made. Name and your top 5, which can be found on the front of your report. So we have.
Do you have the marker thing? It's like the pack. Oh. Thank you. Madison, is there a photo? She gonna pull it up on competition. September 28th.
It's on every September, every 2 Wednesdays.
Hey, I got same who coming in this.
Oh, I heard that was a problem. What time is y'all going?
You'll be able to
No,
participate.
I gotta check.
Because apparently it's at the same time at the same place.
You have to be prepared later.
Are you able to pull it up?
I'm have to check.
Okay, so if you did not receive a printed report, it's okay. But if you know that you completed the assessment, then just pull it up on your device as needed. And if you still can't pull it up, let us know, because then I can try to pull it for you.
Are you going to homecoming?
Okay, one more minute to complete your table tent, and I need you all to put them next to your regular table tent, okay?
Excuse me, what's your name? I'm Karen. I wrote it upside down.
Ours is 7:30.
Put it upside down.
That's okay.
The game or the dance?
Yeah, I'm not.
We're going to.
We don't have a dance. We might have a dance. But our game is at 7 too. Same day. Same place.
Okay.
Principal, that's
I'm gonna talk to my principal.
Sienna Taylor.
Okay, 30 seconds.
Yeah, sorry. Sienna.
How do they do that?
Hi.
You like Gushers?
Yeah, but is this your name?
You
No,
love
I need your
Gushers?
name. Do it on this side.
They're like these little gummies.
Oh,
with
Drew is your
filling
middle name?
inside.
Okay, perfect. That's
They're
fine.
really sweet.
Can you just
No?
like
You never
go
know.
over it? Thank you. You know, I'm a little older.
No, they're not.
So my eyes is blending in
Really
with the white.
sweet.
Here,
You
there's
want to try
some.
one?
Yeah. There's some more colors.
Yes, this is a childhood core memory. It's sticky. It's a childhood core memory.
It's a childhood.
Yes, I have hand sanitizer for you too. For my others.
Do you work at Hope?
They have a free workout room.
Okay. No.
Did you win?
Oh, thank
You
you.
want to miss that one?
Voting is on the 5th and 6th, but coronation is on the 13th.
Yeah.
Just a
How's y'all
little
vote
bit.
so late?
Try it.
I don't know, I just got
Yeah.
I made sure my school was there going early.
We didn't have a say-so. Usually SBA has to say something.
Oh.
You like it? It's okay?
I mean, thank my principal gave us a say so this year. Last year we didn't. So
Okay, are we ready to get started? Okay, so today's session, Strengths 101, what is your superpower? So you're basically going to learn about your Clifton strengths. So I believe that most of you took the assessment, and so we're going to spend the next few minutes helping you all to understand what this means. So he has,
Well, relationship building definitely is in my interest.
Okay, here is a quote here. What will happen when we think about what is right with people rather than fixating on what is wrong with them? Thoughts about this quote. What will happen when we think about what is right with people rather than fixating on what is wrong with them?
Any thoughts?
Thoughts? Yes.
I think, yes ma'am, Christian Bud Austin from the Drew Charter School. I think it creates not only a more positive environment, but I think a more productive environment.
Yes.
Allowing people to be like, okay, like this is what we need. This is what somebody can provide, and really like just making a better environment for everybody and really bringing out the best in that person.
Yes, all of that. Thank you. Zakia?
Yes, Zakia Dowdy here from Frederick Douglass. I think it creates a better perspective on things for like people rather than worrying about what the wrong things that people do. People focus more on the right things that people do and what they can do in the future instead of saying what they did do and what was wrong about that.
Hey, one.
Yes, thank you. So we have another one? Right here. Okay, Anaya?
I was just saying to piggyback off what they both said, I feel constantly encouraging someone and telling someone what they're doing wrong over and over will create a more positive and just safe environment.
Okay, yes, thank you. So Dr. Johnson illustrated this for you all perfectly, right, in his comments, because his first question focused on what? The positive. What is going right first, right? And then after that, then he asked about the opportunity. Yes, and so at APS, we are a strengths-based district. Okay, so what does that mean? That means we look at what's going well, what's going right, what is valuable about students, teachers, staff, schools first, right? And leading and opening the door for improvement once we acknowledge those things that go well. So I encourage you all to do that even with your peers around what's going well with yourself, right? First, because just think about how you receive, as your peer stated, how you receive feedback when someone first says, you know, you're doing a really good job on this, but you could improve on this. How you receive that feedback as opposed to like, well, if you could just fix this, and they never acknowledge what's going well. Do you all receive that information the same way?
No.
Or is it different? How? Anyone? Alexander?
So I feel as if when someone like basically just goes at what I'm doing wrong, it kind of makes me not appreciate what I did well.
Okay.
As if to coming at me about my positive first and then letting me know my negative. Okay. So it creates a different like atmospheric feel to the situation.
Yes, yes. And so that's what we believe here. Yes, Wesley?
So I kind of feel different towards that because like I know like what I do is right. That's right. So like I'd rather know what am I doing wrong.
Okay.
So like, all right. It's a moment of growth.
Yes, and I received that. So Wesley said he prefers to just know what's going wrong, right, than what's going right. And that's fine because what happens here and what you'll learn about strengths is there a difference between a glass half full and a glass half empty? Yes. Is it a different amount of water? No. It's the same, right? It's just a different perspective. Yes? So it's not a right or wrong way, but being strengths-based is just encouraging you not to not focus on what's going wrong, but to appreciate what you're doing well because that will actually help you improve what you need to improve that's not going so well. And so that's the basis for that. Okay? Does that make sense? So if you already know what you do well and you need to improve something, if you can tap into what you're doing well to help you improve what's going wrong, then you're going to be better at it. All right? So now you all talked about this a little bit with Dr. Johnson, but I want you to make sure, does everyone know their neighbor?
Yes. Great, so we'll find someone else.
So get up, find someone else, and tell them what you love about your school.
Find someone who you have not met or you do not know.
And each,
Okay.
you only have,
Someone who you did not spend time with today at school.
and you only have 1 minute, so you have 2 minutes. Each person gets a minute. What do you love about your school?
I love that they let us have our freedom.
Is my mic? I still feel like the mic is not working.
Yeah, at Douglas, they let us have our own freedom, but with restrictions.
Testing.
Check, check. 1, 2. Check. 1, 1, 1. 1, 2.
Thirty more seconds. Make sure that all of your partners have had an opportunity to share.
Oh, there you go.
15.
Check. Check, check. 1, 2.
Okay, time's up. If you would come back to your seat. Okay, so I know you all had the opportunity to talk about that with Dr. Johnson, but would anyone else just like to share, what did you talk about that's going well at your school? Brooke?
Well, I'll share one that I heard that I really liked. So from Atlanta Classical, I heard that there was a lot of Socratic seminars, and I love Socratic seminars. They're one of like the most fun things ever to me. So that was something really good that I heard.
Thank you. Anyone? Yes, Naja.
I go to Coretta Scott King, so I talked about the sense of community at my school because our school is really small, so we pretty much know everybody there. And like, if you've been going to the school for a long time, a lot of the teachers already know you, so they're kind of like your extended family at school.
Zakia?
Zakia. Yes, I heard from Wesley and Marcus Daniels that they really love 100 Black Men. They were being really specific about 100 Black Men, and that they love the first one, Mr. Ray, and that they said they're the only school with a middle school part of theirs, so that's really good.
Check.
And from Zach, he said that his dual enrollment program he really loved. But I'm also part of 100 Black Men, so I love it too.
Yes, Marcus.
So again, my name is Marcus and I'm a student at Best Academy. So something I love about Best Academy is we're big on leadership and getting our students involved in leadership. Like just this year, we can say we're the first ever school that has a middle schooler on our GO team, and we're the first ever school that has a student to serve as chair of the GO team.
So give it up for Marcus, because Marcus is the chair of Best Go Team. Congratulations, Marcus. Leah.
So my name is Leah, and I go to Coretta Scott King, and something I said was that I love the sisterhood at my school because it's 6th through 12th grade. So me, when I came in 9th grade, I was scared that I wouldn't be able to, find my group and just really fit in because I thought that relationships had already been built from middle school. But when I came, everyone was so welcoming, and it just made me appreciate like new friendships because since they had been with the same people since 6th grade, it was like a familiar face was what they were looking for. Well, a new face is what they were looking for. So yeah, I just love the sisterhood in my school.
Thank you. And one more. Cyan that gave me the great candy.
I don't think the microphone is working. The microphone isn't working, but my name is Sienna at When I was having a conversation, I was discussing about how I really love my school's support. I didn't really get to dive into this organization, but it's called CORE, and it's basically a mental health awareness group. And they have like safe spaces for us to like take naps, chill, eat snacks during lunch, or just come during class as long as we get a pass from the teacher. It's really nice. And also they provide hygiene, clothing, and groceries. Carver STEAM Academy.
And so it's an opportunity to take naps?
Yeah, take naps.
Dr. Johnson! Okay, so we're going to move forward.
Okay, who can tell me what this is? Through a caring culture of equity, trust, and collaboration, every student will graduate ready for college, career, and life. The mission of APS. The mission of APS, right? And so you all are the center, right? Students will graduate ready for college, career, and life. But this work, this strengths work, is really grounded in this mission, because once we understand who we are and we can appreciate our strengths and the strengths of others, we can do what? Words out of the mission. If I understand myself,
Check.
Care.
what'd you say? Graduate ready. What else?
Care.
Care. What else? You can trust. Yes. You can collaborate. Yes. So this applies to you all, right? And so a lot of times people with the mission think that it's only for the adults, but it's actually your mission as well, right? And so all of these words are centered for you. And the most important part about this is life. And so understanding that these strengths are not just who you are at school, this is who you are in general. This is who you are with your friends. This is who you are in your community. This is who you are in band, on the football team, on the dance team, right? As a cheerleader, doing community service. And so just really understanding that. And so basically just reinforcing these talents and strengths that we're about to learn about is who you are in every day, and it will carry you beyond today, right? It will help you achieve your goals, to get to graduation, to achieve whatever it is that you want to do in life. So what we're going to do, I am having the most trouble with this clicker. Okay, Carolyn's going to do an activity with you to help you understand.
Okay, so more movement. Before we even give the strengths language and talk about the philosophy, we just want you to see how you naturally feel, think, and behave. And that is what strengths are. You know, it is the way that we naturally communicate, we naturally do our work, we naturally engage with our friends. So we're going to play a game. So if you are the first thing I call out, I want you to go to this side. If you are the second thing I call out, I want you to go to this side. And I want you to see at different times who's in your circle. Just have some conversation. So, first of all, would you rather speak in front of 1,000 people or write a book of 1,000 pages? Let's come inside the circle. One, if you want to speak over here or write a book over here. Someone said they never even read a book 1,000 pages. I'm going to have to check y'all on that one.
1, 2.
Okay.
1, 2.
All right. Would you rather? Okay, so would you rather go into the past and meet an ancestor or meet and greet future students at your school? So the past to meet an ancestor over here, meet and greet over here. Okay, so I want to pause and get, why would you say the future? Anyone? I see you discussing.
So I said, like, I know at our schools, like, we're trying to implement a lot. So I would love to see, like, how the future classes at our schools, like, got to live out what we planned in our last couple of years of high school.
All right. Someone over here. Any, many, miny, mo.
So I would rather go meet an ancestor because I feel like they could give me a lot of insight on what I need to know, like, going into life.
So one of the things that, as we develop our strength language, people who are really interested in history or the past is like a context. And then there's a strength called futuristic. So people who are really interested in, things that are going on in the future. Would you rather always be a little late over here or be way too early? Oh, wow! So the adults over here are like, we may be a little late, and everyone over here is, why, just one or two people, what does early look like to you?
Super early, because that's the way my parents raised me, and so
One.
it's like uncomfortable to be anywhere late. It's also like mildly disrespectful to whoever you're meeting to show up late, because I think you should respect people's time and their space, so I think it's the best option.
Check. 1, 2.
I appreciate that. So I think we have one last one. Would you rather receive cash on my left or receive a special gift on my right? The Cash App people on the left and the special gift that, what about the middle person? You can be in the middle. All right. How many middle people we have? Okay. Special gift.
Check.
Go to the next one, and then we'll ask about that one. So,
Check.
would you rather hang out with noisy friends or nosy friends? So noisy friends are over to the left. The crowd, the party, the people that get things crunk. This is the party. Or the nosy friends.
Check. 1.
You have nothing to hide. So tell me why would you like to hang out with the nosy friends?
I mean, frankly, I don't know anything for them to be nosy about anyway. They can ask somebody else.
I like to go out by myself a lot, but I'm a person who I don't like people who always make a scene. And I go out a lot, so it's like if I go out to a restaurant, which I do a lot, and you can't act right, and you want to act like you ain't never been out before, that's going to be a problem with me, and I'm going to look at you differently, like every single day. So I just can't do noisy people. Yeah.
We have the noisy represented.
I feel as a goofy person myself, I'd rather be have a noisy friend than a nosy one, 'cause I don't want you all up in my business. I have my own private life. And I'm noisy too, like we can be noisy together. So.
Well, it said noisy. It didn't say they didn't have any discipline. They're just loud, so.
All a matter of perspective. And I believe this one is would you rather be on an island alone to the left, or would you rather be with someone who talks a lot on the right? Are you someone who enjoys the quietness of being alone, or are you someone who enjoys company? All right. So, who enjoys just like I'm gonna mess you all up. So, if you were going to the noisy party, would you prefer to go to a party alone would you prefer to go with the group? Because the alone people are going to party and find friends anyway. The group people have that, I have to go with my posse because, you know, I'm not going to find anybody else at the party. So, what's your comment?
The reason why I chose over here is because me personally myself, I talk a lot. I'm a certified yapper. Like I'll spend 3 hours talking about the anatomy of toes just for whatever.
Okay, so we're going to go to the last one. I believe that's the last one. Would you rather be over here? Are you too busy? Or would you rather be just really chilled and bored?
What if I am one, but I want to be the other? Should I do that? Like, if I'm already too busy, should I be bored?
No. So what's your name again? Alex? His name is Alex. Lord, I have an Alex. Bless your parents. Yes. And there's one thing about Alex's. You have a smart mouth, don't you? It's the same. You got to be careful what you name your children. I love him. He's the smartest guy I know. But we would get those little notes home from teachers like, Alex said X, Y, and Z. And so thank you all for we wanted you to see how we ebb and flow as human beings, even though what we're about to talk about is how you naturally think, feel, and behave. These are things that will carry you on throughout your life. And so as we talk about that, we're going to continue to interact with each other. We will definitely come back to go deeper with your strengths, because this will not just carry you through your high school, this will carry you throughout your life. So I'm going to turn it back over to Ashley.
Okay. Thank you all for engaging in that activity. So when you get back to your seats, I need you to pull out your report, and we're going to read our report. But as you're getting back to your seats, the power of understanding strengths as a student, it helps you to be more engaged, so happier to go to school most of the time, right? In a good school culture, you want to stay at your school, you love your school most of the time. It helps you figure out what you want to do for the future. And I know in the earlier conversation with the superintendent, you all talked a lot about skills for professionals and what you need to know as you get older. So this language here, this Strengths Finder language, is what people use in the professional world, right? In organizations, corporations, to really understand each other, how to work well together. And so all of our employees do this. All of our employees have access to do this assessment just like you. Not as many students, right? So you all are a select few students that are actually getting this opportunity. And we also provide coaching. So Carolyn, myself, Travis, we're kind of the leaders of this work. And so we can coach you, but we also coach adults. And so how is this useful when you are setting up your LinkedIn profile, doing your resume, listing your strengths? These are things that college recruiters look at, because this goes beyond your academic grade, and they really are able to understand like who you are, and they understand that language, okay? So I want you're not gonna be able to read your full report, but I want you to try to at least read like the first 2 boxes of each strength. So each strength is numbered, so I need you to go through all 5, but only read the first 2 boxes, okay? And as you're reading, I need you to underline, highlight, circle, in some kind of way, note things that you're like, yes, this is me, this is me, this is who I am, this resonates with me, I like that this says this about me, okay? So I'm gonna give you about 5 minutes to get that completed.
What color?
Supposed to write it down? No, we're just supposed to underline it. All right, let's keep. Just read 2. just need 2 of boxes. Oh. Is it not you? I'm definitely going to meet people. I love people.
Check.
Yes, so you're So you have about 3 minutes left. So if you all can just try to make sure you're moving through a statement kind of on each of the strengths, okay? Because I want you to kind of understand a little bit of all 5 of these strengths for you. Okay, 1 more minute to get as far as you can.
Where's my other phone?
Check. 1.
Come to a stopping point. I give you about 20 seconds to come to a stopping point. Okay, so there are 34 strengths in all. You all have your top 5. So what that means is these are your dominant characteristics of how you think, act, and behave. This is not a personality assessment. This is just to help you understand like things that are naturally you, that are important to you. You just kind of, some of it's nurture and nature, right? So some of it's been instilled in you and some of it is just the way that you are. Okay, but we all have all 34. So we actually have all 34. So not having something is not an excuse to not do something, right? So some of you may not have discipline, but that doesn't mean that you can't be disciplined, right? So we can all be disciplined, but these are just things that are very dominant in you. So we're gonna go through a set of questions. The first one is, this strength will help me get things done. So I want you to take a look at your top 5, pick a strength, what helps you to get things done? And whoever wants to share, a strength that helps you get things done. Kanaya, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Positivity.
Positivity, how does positivity help you get things done?
When I think positive, it just kind of like put me in a better mindset. Because usually when you think negative, then you mess up on a lot of things.
Okay. Who else has positivity in their top 5? Positivity. Do you all agree with what Kanaya said? It helps you have a better mindset, right? Think about things from a brighter, the sunshine is coming out. If it's not out now, it will come out eventually. Anyone else? Zakia.
Yes, I got Achiever, and I chose Achiever because it read me so well.
Okay.
So it said you are frequently called upon to identify problems and then make needed repairs or implement appropriate solutions, which is really true. Like a lot of my coaches call on me to help with getting water or just talking to the kids to make sure that they understand what's going on and what needs to be implemented.
Awesome. So who are my achievers? All right, quite a few achievers. So people depend on you to like get something done, right? Achieve that goal. Okay, we're gonna move to the next one. I will use this strength to lead my peers. Leah. Developer. Why?
Based on like what it says and me knowing myself, I have a tendency to like motivate people when they feel like, all is lost.
Yes.
I like to keep people on track and like let them know that, you do have what it takes just as much as the next person. So I like to do it.
Yes. Did I see your hand? No. Oh, you have developer too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So who are all my developers? Okay, developers, they always want to help people reach their fullest potential. Like, right? You're like, oh yeah, you should try this. Do you know this course is over here? Why don't you do that? You can do it. Yes? Okay.
So the one I chose for this question was responsibility.
Responsibility.
Because the way I'll use the strength to lead my peers is because with responsibility, you have to be the bigger person. You have to take responsibility and accountability for everything. So me as a leader, I know when I do lead, if something doesn't go right, it's my job to take it up as president. So that's what I chose.
Okay, as responsibility. Can you all see how his responsibility led him to want to be chair of his GO team, right? Based on what he said. Who are my responsibility people? Okay, responsibility, like your name is your bond. Like you're not gonna say nothing bad about my name because I'm not gonna do nothing for you to drag my name because I'm gonna be on point. That's how responsibility people think. Is that right? Yes. Okay, next. I will use this strength when I meet new people. Drew.
I said empathy.
Empathy.
Because I think being able to connect with people, especially like outside of yourself, can be a really strong strength. Because a lot of people will make it about themselves while they're
Yes.
trying to listen. But I think it's more important to like be able to connect with somebody and connect with them versus connect them to you.
Yes, absolutely. Who are my empathy? Empathy. Anyone? Is Drew holding empathy down? Okay, Sloan, you have empathy as well? Oh, okay. Miles, what strength will you use when you meet new people?
My top strength was actually relator.
Okay.
And I find that when it comes to meeting new people, the end goal there should be to like make a really close relationship with that individual. And so to be able to deliberate about that and think about how best to approach that person so you can really get to know them well.
Yes.
It's an important networking skill, and it's one that I apparently have.
Okay, great. Yeah, so relators, who are my relators? They like close relationships, deep, authentic relationships. They got their people. Yes. Circle of friends. Yes. Crew. Yes.
So mine was winning others over. I feel like this one is very accurate because in most cases when I'm talking to people, they're more introverted. They are actually looking for someone to talk to them rather than striking up a conversation. So that's really nice. And because I love people, I feel like it's very accurate.
Yes, I love the way you describe woo. Winning others over. Who are my wooers? Woo, woo, woo. Okay, so yeah, they'll strike up the conversation with you, whether they know you or not. They love to meet new people, engage. A lot of times they can be very social because they enjoy that and they thrive off of that, okay? Last but not least, I will depend on this strength to plan life after high school. Naja.
I would say achiever.
Okay.
Because I usually am very
focused on what I have to do, and
Yes.
I dedicate a lot of time and energy to my goals, and usually it's a lot more than people around me.
Okay, great. Zachariah?
So there's, I don't even think this works, but the reason I chose analytical is a lot of time people get annoyed at me because I will ask a lot of questions, and if they think I'm very critical about it. But the reason I pick analytical is because I always want to see the deeper reason in things, and just the way people think. Like if someone says like something they believe to be absolute truth, I will ask them 100 million questions about why they view it that way. It just helps me gain greater understanding on people's thought process, and yeah, it's just crazy.
Great. Analyticals? Analytical? Anyone else with analytical? No one. Okay, so he is going to ask a lot of questions. Oh, do y'all have analytical? No. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have this last one. How do you say your name? Adepeju. Yeka? Yeka. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I said analytical is a strategy I plan to use after high school because I like to think beyond and see why, like he said, like see why things are. I don't have to ask questions. I can just observe from afar or very up close.
So that's all we have for you all today. Thank you for engaging. Now, why do you feel like this was important and Dr. CT and Mr. Glass wanted us to come to help you understand your strengths? Why? Why are we here? How can this be valuable to you, Marcus?
So knowing our strengths will be valuable to us because we know who can do what. Like if somebody is an achiever, we know they're focused on that. If somebody is a learner, they're doing that. And we'll be better able to delegate our tasks and responsibilities.
Yes, great. Leah? Yes, so that's absolutely true. You can depend on each other, right? For different things based on your strengths. So, and hopefully we'll be back so that you all can understand a little bit better. Last but not least, we'll have Drew to close us out.
I think outside of the council too, we're all in positions of leadership, just being on the council. So understanding what makes us successful can like put us in a place to successfully lead our schools and our community versus playing to our weaknesses.
Yes, absolutely. And so this is language. Now I know like for Carolyn and I, and for the team, it may be something like you've always been like this, but maybe you didn't actually have the language or the words to describe it. And so it can help you. So what I would encourage you all to do is go share this with somebody. It could be your friend, a parent, a teacher, and just say, I did this strengths assessment. This is what it said. It doesn't have to be all of them. You could pick one and then say, is this me? Do you see this? Does this describe me? And see what feedback they get to you. But I wish you all a great school year. Lean into your strengths because the power of strengths is the more that you lean into them, the more successful and naturally powerful you will be in your leadership and just who you are in life, okay? So thank you all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You will see them again. I need to go back to one slide because I forgot to mention something back where Dr. Johnson's picture is. All right, so please scan the QR codes above. The first QR code is to review Dr. Johnson's 100-day plan. All right, we need student input on that site. You will also see a link for a survey. Do the survey, okay? So we can inform Dr. Johnson of some of the things that you shared, amongst other things. And then also, we would love to see students at the listening sessions. So scan the second QR code and share it with your friends. I'll also put it in our group me, and I'll also put it in the parents group me, so you can come out. You don't have to go to all of them, but we want to see you at some of them if it's near where you live in your cluster. So please scan those QR codes and share them with a friend. That is your homework. All right, Madam Chair, we're going to transition on to wrapping up our meeting. And then I would say, let's go ahead and do the adjournment, and then we do photos, because once we're done with photos, we can leave. So we're going to go to the adjournment, do photos, do a group one probably first, and then we'll be ready to go.
Let me throw my trash away.
Oh, here, right there. Yep.
I will entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting. I have a motion. Oh. Do I have a motion?
I move to adjourn the meeting.
Okay. Do we have a second?
Second.
Oh, okay.
2 seconds. Okay. So Marcus, it was moved by Marcus and seconded by 2 seconds, Drew. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, thank you. This meeting is adjourned.
All right, so thank you. Wonderful meeting. Give yourselves a round of applause. Awesome. So now we're going to transition. I think we could do the group photo first and then do individuals. All right, we have Miss Autumn here, and she will be doing our photography. Yes. Yep. Go to the bathroom, put your lip gloss on, all those things. We have a short amount of time so you guys can get out of here on time. So if you're ready to go, go ahead and start migrating towards the stage area so we can go ahead and position. If you are not wearing black bottoms, you cannot be in the front. Sorry. For my e-board, yeah. For my e-board, you're gonna take an e-board picture as well. Okay, just the three of y'all.
Yes.
Yeah. I was here last year. Yeah, I know. Be in the front.
Okay.
I know.
Email me, so okay. Or text me. If you're, well, it depends on you. I know some folks are doing lip gloss and everything. For those that are ready, can they go ahead and start doing individuals? Okay, so individual shots, if you can line up by the steps, you're gonna go right in between those flags behind the chairs.
Ooh.
So whoever wants to go first.
Are y'all good?
Yes.
No. Maze is kind of crazy too.
That's your mom? Yes. She was telling me.
Yes. It's okay. It's okay. Things happen. My bad. My bad. Here.
And we meet, I was telling her we meet usually it's gonna be the last Wednesday of every month at 5.
Yeah, like when you're
except
young.
during the
You're like,
holidays, so it's gonna be a little bit earlier. But all of the calendar invites I can add it to the group. You're in the group, right?
I think it's
Okay,
a
but then
great
make
thing.
sure.
Gotta work now.
Yeah. I gotta finish the lab for now. That's about it. What about you? Like what?
Wait, for the what? 90 minutes?
Yeah, you definitely need to do that history right.
Because we've got too many people.
It's for assassins, so I don't get out. It's basically like the seniors they all give $10 to like a prize pot. And then you're safe if you have your floaty on, or you have goggles on, or if you have a life jacket on. And if you're not safe, they can go and get you out. And you don't get any money.
So yeah, individuals, we're ready to go. Individuals keep going and keep going.
1,056. So I actually that's like a lot of money. Yep. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you.
Dude, I got some.
our school.
Yeah, the fifth place is
What was yours?
for that from everyone, like they said. For like least favorite. Yeah, they're like.
That was nasty.
Yeah, we have like the Drake and the Catholic County.
Yeah, he was our president.
And because you have to go.
Camera 30. stepdad to come. I got a little food, just in case. You know what I mean? Well, two foods earlier, but that don't matter.
Brother Dad, what's up?
Let me text him, ask him where he is. They seem to, you said what? Yeah, they seem to love me. I can't hear you. But we took our headshots and stuff. I think we're gonna take a group photo before we leave.
I thought it was due, like she was checking Monday, so I didn't call.
I'm fucking the superintendent.
Alright, what's cool?
But now she says next week. It's like not even that hard. It's just annoying. Like Ashley did not take me that long to do. Like I sat down, it was like done. Like making the BMTs was the hardest part. Like, yeah. I dreaming homework. The same. Yeah. I know I changed the ones for my project. I was like, these don't. Like she's not actually grading them. She's grading it based on how well you can convince her that you're right. Like I actually have to write this because that's how she's just gonna love on Friday too. There's no way she's reading all of that. She doesn't answer. It was, and I was like,
Individual, next up, individual. If you did not take your individual, go ahead and get ready because we're going to do the group.
Everybody gives this one
exactly. I know. That's like what I'm worried about. It's like all of them are like there are some IB scores that are good in the grade. No way.
Individual. Who else needs an individual? Raise your hand.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and get
She's not allowed to give us feedback.
Get ready to
She's only allowed to give us feedback once. So like she's not even supposed to be doing this.
Individual. Did you do your individual? Over there on the steps. Because in about a minute we're going to do a group, so y'all got to hurry up.